11 things mentally strong people don't do. One of the most common and understandable goals almost every person on the planet has is to be successful in both their professional and personal lives. But no one knows how to do so. So, what is the path to success? Well, the path may be different for every person, but we do know for sure that there is one common element in every person's success journey: mental strength. Our mind is the element that is responsible for how successful we become. No matter how wealthy a person might be, without good mental strength, he or she will end up nowhere in life. So how do we know if we are mentally strong? And how can we become stronger? Well, if you need answers to questions like these, you have come to the right place. Number 11. Losing control. Mentally strong people are called so mainly because of the amount of control they have over their life, which includes how the people around them are treating them, their tendency to become influenced by other people, etc. Having control over one's life is extremely important because we are the only ones who are responsible for how successful or unsuccessful we end up in our professional and personal lives. We leave this planet with only three assets: our self-respect, our character, and our body. If we allow anyone else to take control of any of these three assets, it means we have failed to live our own life, which is even more miserable than living an unsuccessful life. Even after becoming extremely rich or happy, if you are aware that you are in the control of another human, your happiness and wealth don't have any value. As such, losing control over our lives is one thing which impacts our mental health drastically, so it is most critical to have control over our emotions, decisions, and actions at all times to remain mentally strong people. Number 10. Refusing help. Just because a person is mentally strong doesn't mean he or she is perfect in everything they do. And there is absolutely no wrong in seeking help in anything after we have made our level best attempts. After all, at the end of the day, we are humans who need to socialize to survive. People who are not mentally strong often think or assume that they don't require any help from anyone and that they can handle themselves very well. If you really can, that's great, but otherwise, you are just wasting time by being too egoistic to seek help. A mentally strong person always helps and asks for help when required because he or she concentrates more on solving the problem successfully instead of valuing their useless ego. Number 9. Stubborn inflexibility. There are around 8 billion people on this planet, so there are around 8 billion mindsets as well, and every mind is unique in its way. Throughout our life, we come into situations where we would have to interact extensively with a huge number of people to make crucial decisions, but as every mind is different, it would become highly impossible to make a decision with so many people involved. So in such scenarios, we would have to give less preference to our decision and choose the right solution to the problem by understanding all the solutions given by the other members by looking at the problem from different perspectives. If we are stubborn and refuse to make the right changes, the problem would never get solved and will, in turn, result in greater problems. Obviously, who would want to work with a stubborn person? Mentally strong people are not stubborn. They do not whine about people not listening to their advice and try to be as flexible as possible, which in turn gives them dignity and respect in society. Here, the lack of mental strength not only impacts our career, but does so for the careers of our peers as well. Number 8. Ruminating on mistakes. We are humans, not robots or supercomputers. We make mistakes and it's okay because that's how we learn to not make them anymore. Making mistakes is a sign that we are about to learn something new. So there is no shame in making mistakes. In fact, making mistakes that we can correct afterward is a privilege, don't you think? But ruminating on mistakes is something that should be considered unnecessary. If we don't move on and learn from our mistakes, we are going to go nowhere in life. Mentally strong people can learn from mistakes instead of ruminating on them and gaining a sense of regret. They can accept their mistakes and think of a way to correct them next time, which is the reason why they are always the ones who develop in life. Number 7. Lack of compassion. Compassion is one of those emotions which proves that there is kindness still left in us. Even though we might be happy and successful, some of the people around us, whether it may be our family members, friends, colleagues, etc., might not be having the best time of their life and may even be on the verge of making some wrong decisions. It's our responsibility to look out for such people and try to give them some sort of assistance or support which is possible from our end. Mentally strong people are the ones who not only give importance to their happiness, but also value the happiness of others in the same way they value theirs. They are not selfish about other people being happy in front of them and may even try to make the people surrounding them feel secure and happy, even if they are having a bad day, because they know how they might be feeling. Number 6. Wishful thinking. Mentally strong people are not afraid to accept the truth. They are people who are very practical and can handle the truth subtly no matter how harsh or joyous it may be. They do not make false assumptions based on rumors and don't act selfishly when things don't seem to go their way. This is a quality that also impacts the career of a person, as they will always be living in their imagination and do not pay attention to the facts visible in reality. Being mentally strong gives the person the power of planning and visualizing further situations or events by practical assumptions, as they are the ones who completely understand the situation from end to end by knowing on the facts. Number 5. Expecting immediate results. Mentally strong people understand the true value of hard work. They understand that overnight success is not real and that consistent hard work is the only way to achieve one's goals. They are people who invest their blood, sweat, and tears into the plan or idea that they believe in and make their dreams a reality too by doing so. They do not expect immediate results and concentrate only on making a good positive change for themselves and the people surrounding them. Mentally weak people expect results greater than the amount of work they put into a task, which in turn results in dissatisfaction and greediness, which only depletes one's mental strength even more. Number 4. Fear being alone. In the present society, people are more concentrated on the number of friends they have and the amount of popularity they have in their community. This is a quality that gets us nowhere in life. As a result of the social media revolution, people have developed a sense of fear and loneliness when they are not surrounded by a group of people who they assume are their friends. Ask yourself, how many of them really care about you? Mentally strong people don't crave attention in such a way, but instead concentrate more on being happy wherever they are. Instead of working on getting a group of friends or likes on social media, they use their alone time for learning new skills or making a different positive change to their lifestyle. This results in their overall development, which increases their mental strength and confidence even more, instead of becoming slaves of the infinite loop of gaining attention. Number 3. Losing their temper. Controlling one's emotions like grief, happiness, anger, greed, shame, etc. can be very difficult for us normal human beings and may not be possible at times for people like sages as well. But anger is the only emotion which, when used in the right way, can result in great personality changes. Anger, when released as soon as it's produced, can be dangerous and foolish at the same time because we are always required to work in a group of people, and releasing such emotions without control can even destroy relations with them. Mentally strong people use their anger in a way that helps them become more dedicated towards their work and even find ways to control their anger without injuring themselves in any way. Number 2. Reaching the limit. Mentally strong people never give up on anything. No matter how much they try or how much they have already achieved, they will always try to improve themselves even more and will break the boundaries no matter what it takes. They will never think that they have become perfect in whatever they are or have been doing, but will search for more ways in which they can enhance their qualities and skills. As a result, they are always at the top and give great competition to their peers, and are always the best at what they do. For these people, sky is certainly not the limit, is it? Number 1. Ignoring their bad qualities. Finally, mentally strong people try to correct themselves before helping others correct themselves first. They always evaluate themselves for any bad qualities and make the necessary changes in their lifestyle or behavior to get rid of those bad habits or qualities which are of no use to them. This makes them perfect in every way, and people surrounding them also have a very hard time trying to find flaws. Getting rid of bad habits is the first step of getting on track to achieve your goals in any field, and mentally strong people are pro at doing that. So, that's it for today, guys. We hope you liked the video, and be sure to drop a comment to let us know about any other things that mentally strong people won't do in your opinion. Thank you for watching, and we'll meet again in our next video.